Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be talking about how you can take your finished drawing. So remember, this is after you have created lots of thumbnail sketches, you've decided which one you're going to use, which I chose this one. Then I did a 2-scale pencil drawing of exactly kind of how I want it to look. I also put notes on where I want things to pop out, where I want holes to be, where I want things to be back in the background. So what you're gonna do, I've got my clay right underneath. I'm gonna lay my paper on top of it, making sure the whole thing has clay underneath it. And then I'm just gonna start focusing on drawing with a pencil, a sharpened pencil, right over my previous lines. So this way, it will transfer into the clay, and then I don't have to guess where I wanna put things. It's kind of already figured out for me. So I already did the edge of my shape, which is probably the most important one. And as you're doing this, you really want to have one hand that's holding the paper down and the other hand is focusing on drawing. It's also a good idea every once in a while to check to make sure it's going through. So I'm just pulling back here and I can see that my B is kind of showing through. So that's good. If your lines aren't perfect, that's okay too, because remember, we're going to do a lot of additive and subtractive. So there are plenty of options to kind of clean it up. But this is just kind of creating your roadmap to what you're doing on the surface. Let's say you have flowers on yours with lots and lots of petals, or you have a person with lots of hair and all kinds of details. It's okay if you don't copy the texture and all of those details now. It's just trying to get the basics. So now when I pull this back, I have my clay all marked where my letters are gonna go, where my mountains are gonna go, and that kind of tells me where to cut and do my next parts. So that's all for transferring your image.